Have you ever seen an old man cooking? Well, you're about to see an old man cook. Hello everyone and welcome back to Game Panda. Today we are playing some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and today we got ourselves a bit of a cheese deck, a little bit of a cheese pull deck here, alright? So if you watched the last video about the auto build deck feature game, I don't know what I want to call it quite yet, but basically if you watched that last episode, we used a Cauldron of the Old Man deck, kind of ish. It was a volcanic deck that was based on effect damage. So I basically built that again, but better. And it focuses a lot more on the Cauldron of the Old Man because we want to see this man cook. So here's the deck. I got the ability Volcanic Burning deck just so that way we get 5 volcanic shells. So that way Tri-Blaze Accelerator does a lot more, or has the potential to do a lot more. We got 1 volcanic rocket, so that way we can go ahead and grab this blaze accelerator if we can't happen to get it. And then to grab rocket, we have volcanic blaster, so that way we can place it at the top of our deck, and then grab blaze accelerator and Tri-Blaze Accelerator accordingly. We got 3 volcanic slicers because they also deal effect damage, and since we're going to be using Tri-Blaze Accelerator, we're not going to be attacking either way because it doesn't allow our monsters to attack, so having this just lets us deal an extra 250 effect damage. Then we have Royal Firestorm Guards. We got 3 of them, so that way we can cycle back our volcanic shells. Just in case if somehow, some way, we run out of volcanic shells, we can go ahead and cycle them back into our deck. And then just for funsies, if we happen to be able to get him out there, Volcanic Hammer is kind of nice to have because we're going to have a lot of volcanic monsters in our graveyard, so we can go ahead and deal 200 times that damage in effect damage. Volcanic Shell is literally just there to activate Blaze Accelerator and Tri-Blaze Accelerator while cycling itself back into our hand. I mentioned our 3 blasters before, and of course the star of the show, 3 Cauldron of the Old Men, basically men, but it's man, whatever. He's going to be giving us life points back because we're definitely going to be losing a lot of life points with this deck because we're not going to have monsters out there for the most part. And then he can also deal a little bit of damage as well. Blaze Accelerator and Tri-Blaze Accelerator are there because they get rid of our opponent's monsters. And then I needed a filler card, so we added Magic Cylinder because it also deals effect damage and it helps us survive just a little bit longer. Now, obviously, we can't be playing this deck in PvP. There's no way it would survive in this current meta. If you don't win turn 1 or 2, it's over. It's not going to happen. This deck kind of draws it out a little bit, but remember, it's a troll deck. It's for fun. This isn't the kind of deck that you go to play in PvP, so I think we should just play against a standard duelist or maybe the Vagabond. Let's see. Maybe we can get the Vagabond in here. What's the Vagabond playing? Let's see. He's playing an Amazon Swordswoman. Okay. So maybe we can actually play against the Vagabond here. Let's go ahead and go against the Vagabond, see what he's got. Hopefully we can actually get Cauldron of the Old Man because we have a bunch of 3s in there, like 3 of each card essentially. It is going to be a little tougher to get him, but it's okay. We can go ahead and try. And worst comes to worst, we should still just be able to win just based off of having Volcanic as our engine essentially. But we can go ahead and activate Volcanic Slicer right off the bat, deal 250 damage, just like that. Bada bing, bada boom.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
And our opponent just sets 3 trap cards, essentially. There we go. We got the man, the myth, the legend. Okay, that's fine. That's not that big of a deal. The man, the myth, the legend, Cauldron of the Old Man. He's going to cook. Watch out now, he's gonna cook. So here we go. We can go ahead and activate him, and I think we immediately just start going for damage. We're gonna be dealing damage after damage after damage, because that's all we care about. And I know for a fact all those trap cards are like attack damage if they attack us, or if we attack them, then they get rid of our monsters, and I think it's beneficial to have our monsters out there for a little bit longer. But here we go, we got Rocket, so we can actually just start everything, right? We can go ahead and activate Rocket's effect, bring in a Blaze Accelerator, activate Blaze Accelerator, activate Tri-Blaze Accelerator, send Blaze Accelerator to the graveyard, and for some reason he's not summoning any monsters, which is very weird. But I'm not gonna complain because we're just dealing a bunch of damage And by turn 5, we essentially have a perfect field. The only thing we're missing, or something that could make it better, is having another Cauldron and or a hammer. But he seems to just, oh my god. Cypher Soldier is not what I expected. But it's okay. You know what? It's okay because we can immediately send it to the graveyard. Bye-bye. Volcanic Shell. We're going to go ahead and activate Volcanic Shell in the graveyard just to give us another card in our hand just in case. And to give the deck a nice little shuffle. And then we can go ahead and start dealing some more damage here. We got 450 and then we can deal some more 500 damage here. And by turn 7, he's got less than 1,000 life points. That's pretty good if you ask me. That's pretty good. So now he's Cat Ear Tribe. Don't know what that is, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm gonna send it bye-bye immediately. And we should actually just have the win here. And I believe we're going to go ahead and use Cauldron of the Old Man because he is the star of the show. We're gonna hit confirm, and just like that, we have beat the Vagabond. Wow. Look at that. There we go. That's a W with the fully effect damage only deck thingamajiggy. I don't know why you would want to build this deck, but it's fun. It's actually kind of fun to play with. I do want to see how it works in PvP. Just for fun. Just for fun. This is going to have no effect on anything. This is literally going to be a complete garbage deck. Someone is about to get a free win, but let's just do it just for fun. Let's just see. Alright, we got our opponent here. Raphael Lumix, you just got yourself a free win. Congratulations. Yugi Moto, I'm assuming Dark Magician Battle Chronicles, but who cares? Here you go. Free win for you. Grandpa's card. That is not a Dark Magician Duel Chronicles or Battle Chronicles, but we go ahead and get ourselves a Cauldron of the Old Man to start it off. That's what you want to see. That is what you want to see. We are actually now going to set Volcanic Blaster because we want our Blaze Accelerators. So we're going to go ahead and start dealing some damage. We're going to just sprinkle in a little bit of damage here and there. But then next turn, hopefully he takes our guy here. Oh, no, he decides not to. He decides against it. Okay. I am assuming here he's just going for the Exodia win, which means that this is going to be a very, very long duel. But here we go. We're just going to keep dealing some damage. Just keep sprinkling in a little bit of damage here and there. Because he's got Card Trader, so he's just basically going to be shuffling. Returning cards that he doesn't need, taking cards that he wants. That's just how it's going to go. Hopefully we can deal enough damage before Exodia comes out here. And I have a good feeling that it's basically going to be useless for me to just set Magic Cylinder, because I don't think he's ever going to attack us. So we're just going to keep activating our effects. Just keep dealing damage. I'm not going to gain any life points from Cauldron of the Old Man. That's not the goal for this one. I think we're just going to keep dealing damage. By turn 6, he's at 2,600 life points. Alright, so all he did was set a monster and then ended his turn. So let's see. We're just going to keep dealing damage because we got nothing else to do, really. That's what this deck is just deal damage, deal damage, deal damage. So let's see what he's got. He finally decides to summon a monster. What the heck? And he activates Wonder Wand. Ooh, what does that do? Alright, so he's going to have 1,000 damage. Oh, and then he's going to attack me so that way he loses more life points, sends that to the graveyard, draws 2 cards, and hopefully he gets an Exodia. I'm assuming that's what the plan is. That's exactly what the plan was, but he didn't even have to attack me. Oh, look at that. He activates Man-Eater Bug. And unfortunately, that destroyed my Slicer. Okay, sure. Yes, we want to activate Blaster now. So we can bring in, we want to bring in Rocket. We want to bring in Rocket on our next turn. That's the goal. Bring in Rocket, and then we can bring in Blaze Accelerator. And then I also think it might be beneficial to set Magic Cylinder at this point. We can go ahead and normal summon Rocket. Grab ourselves a Blaze Accelerator. There we go. We can actually... We're going to wait on activating Blaze Accelerator first. So we're going to go ahead and activate Cauldron of the Old Man, obviously. We're going to deal some damage, 750. He's down to 1,000 life points by turn 10. Let's see what he's got. I'm assuming he's just going to attack us again. And that's kind of what we want, actually. So that way we can activate Magic Cylinder. He's going to take quite a bit of damage from that. It actually would just end the duel, in fact. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Because I want to end this with Cauldron of the Old Man. But at the same time, if I activate Magic Cylinder, we kind of just win here. So I'm just going to do that. And we win. Someone is about to get a free win. But cool, we won. I did not think we would actually win. That's actually insane. I know he was playing trash deck. It wasn't actually even a deck, to be honest. It was an Exodia deck. That was not a great Exodia deck. But we won. We won. A win is a win, and I do not care. So bada bing, bada boom, this deck is 100% PvP viable. You will never lose again with this deck, so make sure you build it, because it's 100% PvP viable.
He's lying!
But let's say you happen to want to build this for some odd reason, who knows why. Let's go ahead and show you how to actually get these cards. So, Volcanic Rocket comes from Primal Burst. You guys can probably guess where all of these Volcanic cards come from. Either Axel Brody drops, Axel Brody level up, or from Primal Burst. But Royal Firestorm Guards comes from a bunch of things. Comes from DD Towers, Fire and Water Dimension apparently, DD Castle, and Axel Brody event, whenever that was back around. For Hammer, you guys get from Primal Burst. For Volcanic Shell, you guys get from Primal Burst or Phoenix Blaze, apparently. They put it in Phoenix Blaze for some reason. Volcanic Blaster, you guys get from Primal Burst. And the man, the myth, the legend, the old man, you guys get as a Solomon Moto drop. For Blaze Accelerator, you guys get from Primal Burst. Tri Blaze Accelerator, you guys get from Primal Burst. And then Magic Cylinder, you guys got as a lifetime mission reward. For the ability, I'm not exactly sure how I got it. No clue how I got it. So that's going to be on you guys to figure out. So have a good time with that. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys have any other cheese decks that you guys like to play around with? Would you guys like to see more cheese decks? I feel like I have a few more in me. Some might take a little bit for me to actually like figure out if I want to build that, how I build it, and not want to spend any gems on them. But hey, if you got something like that down in the comments below, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.